Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on when you're watching the video. Finally doing some fishing. It's been a minute since I've been out on the boat. You know, I mean, I fished that TOC for Apex on Berryessa, and I mean, I haven't really been out. I mean, I've been out salmon fishing here and there, but it hasn't really been that good. For me, at least. I have a buddy that's been catching them pretty good. I haven't been able to run into them. So anyway, we got the boat out today. We're on Folsom Lake. The water's come up a bunch. It's not 5 miles an hour anymore, so we can run around without any problems, you know, and everything was out 5 miles an hour all year long. Finally just had enough rain for the lake level to come up. But regardless, you know, I have a bunch of footage that, you know, I collected throughout the season. I was gonna make like a highlight video of 2021 and kind of going through some of my footage. I guess I accidentally deleted a bunch of it from this year. So like Lake Almanor with all the smallmouth, I only have a few clips of that, and I was kind of bummed because obviously I won that Apex event up there in the snow, and I mean I only have a few clips of that. But you know, I kind of, like I said, got a bunch of drone shots. So I mean there'll probably be more drone shots than actually fish catches and whatnot in the highlight video. But hopefully you guys like it. Like I said, we're gonna go out fishing today, and at the end, you know, you gotta stay tuned because I'm gonna add that footage in as well. So I don't know how today's gonna go. Haven't been out here in a while. The wind's blowing a little bit, water's coming up, so the water looks nice, little stain to it, I should say. Nice. It's not clear, but it's not dirty. So, but we're gonna get after it. A buddy of mine, Matt, you know, he's been on the episode or on my channel a few times. Hopefully he catches any. I don't know what he's gonna fish with. He didn't bring any rods, so I guess he's just gonna sit in the boat and just watch me fish.
I came to tan.
He came to suntan. Anyway, we're gonna get after it, so stay tuned, guys. Well, there's another thing I want to address that I failed to mention was, you know, back in July, I turned the Dirty 30, and I have a bunch of friends that got together, and you know, they want to see me succeed. I don't really have a whole lot of money to get nice things, so obviously you guys can tell by my boat. I mean, it's a 30-year-old boat. It's a 481, the model number. So it's a 1991. So 30-year-old boat as well. I mean, this boat's the same year as I am. Like I said, all my friends got together and pitched in around $100, and they got me a trolling motor. They got me the Ultrex. You know, the Ultrex is super key. You know, with spot lock, and you know, when you're fishing around current and wind, and you catch a fish and you need to make that same exact cast again, you just hit spot lock and you can make that same exact cast and then the GPS coordinates, and it'll keep you right there. You know, or you say, you know, like another thing, you catch a fish, you put it in the box, and you know, you're right in the same spot. You haven't even moved, you know. And before I had the Fortrex, and the Fortrex, you know, obviously it doesn't have that GPS coordinates and spot lock and whatnot, so I get pushed around. And I mean, there was definitely times this year where I wish I had it. You know, either I was bed fishing or fishing, you know, kind of deep, and I needed a certain angle, and I needed to keep my boat in a certain spot and not move around a whole lot. So I want to thank all my friends for pitching in and getting me a trolling motor, because it's definitely need it. You know, especially obviously you know, this year I did really well without it, but it definitely helps. It's one less thing you got to think about. You know, when you catch a fish, you know, you're in the same exact spot, you haven't moved. And sometimes that's really key to catching more fish, is not to move, you know, and be able to stay in that same exact spot, not get pushed around by the wind or current or whatnot. So I want to thank, like I said, I want to thank all my friends out there that are watching this. I mean, there's too many to name, you know. I mean, I want to thank Jay also over there, Hook Tackle in Ione. He's the one who found me this trolling motor. They're so hard to find. There's a 6-month waiting list for these things, and he found one for me. So I appreciate Jay. a lot, you know. I've been looking for one for a while, and he stumbled across one. So I'm getting out and going fishing, make a couple casts because we're running out of daylight. All right, what am I gonna start with? What am I gonna start with? Big bait? Start with a big bait?
Start with the big?
I think so. I think we're gonna start with the bait with mag.
Alright.
What do you want to throw? To catch fish? Here, I'll give you something to catch fish.
There you go.
Did I leave that one? No, I didn't. Teddy, the old Ned rig. There you go, bud.
The old reliable. Like that. It's a little chilly today.
It's a little chilly today.
I'm gonna borrow a raft.
Yeah. There's already fish on the graph too. But there you go, baits with mag. They've been stocking a few trout, so I'm hoping to get a couple bites, you know, see how active these fish really are. There's actually a point right over here I really want to fish. I started way off it for a reason. Slowly sneak up to it. Maybe get a big spot to eat, maybe a largemouth.
Yeah? Oh yeah.
Not big at all, but that is number one. Kept seeing them on the bottom. You know, there's a bunch of bait down there. Not very big at all, but I'll take it. I don't care how big they are, as long as I'm getting bit. Oh my God, get down there. Yeah, dropping a spoon right on their heads. There's one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, not a bad one. Huh. Nice. Number two. Look at that gut on that fish. Thing's fat. Got him on the old jig. Number two. Not a giant at all. Just loaded there. Look at this. Look at that. About to go off the screen. Looks like spaghetti. See if I can find those fish again.
Yeah, that's wild. I felt the thunk and I sat and nothing, so he must have come right towards me.
Yeah. We got so many people on the boat.
Yeah, straight up.
I got one, that's why. That feels better, dude. Unless it's a snag. That has to be a snag. No, it's a fish.
Oh yeah.
I was like, man, what's going on?
No action?
No action, not fighting?
It's like mine.
I think it's a smallmouth.
Yeah. Good.
I thought that fish was a big largemouth the way he was fighting. Have him foul hooked? It's weird. No, I don't have him foul hooked.
Yeah, buddy.
Not a bad one.
No.
Looks like a mule, spotted bass. Smallmouth. Hybrid. Bad little fish, man.
Right on. That's cool.
About to figure it out right here. Well, I think this is where we're gonna wrap it up. We ended up catching a few fish today. Obviously nothing big, but still fun. You know, it's winter time. You know, next week is Christmas. So, I mean, the water's cold. I think the water temp, well, it's not that cold. The water's 57, 56. Not too cold, you know, actually pretty warm. You really think about it for December. But I don't know, I might come out tomorrow. I don't know if I'll film tomorrow, but at least we got some footage today. I know I haven't been posting a whole lot for you guys. It's been slacking, just straight up been slacking. But today was fun regardless. I mean, this afternoon it seemed like the bait fish were really getting active. They're starting to flicker on the surface and whatnot. The fish on the graphs just seemed like they were coming through the bait and whatnot. There was one thing I failed to mention earlier about that trolling motor was my good buddy Kirby. He's the one who put the whole thing together, asked all my friends without me knowing, and he collected the money, and he's the one who pretty much got the trolling motor for me. Like I said, he got the money and said, hey dude, I got this big old wad of money for you for a trolling motor. So we got the trolling motor finally. Obviously you guys heard it today. It was on her spot lock, sitting in one spot, making multiple casts, and we're both of us catching fish. It was did we catch a double today? We got one double? No.
No, we had a couple opportunities.
Couple opportunities. We had some double, you know, always
stick them.
Yeah, I couldn't stick them, man. I don't know what the deal was, but still, regardless, it was fun. Man, look at this. Look at all this bait. Look at all that bait. That's crazy. But yeah, anyway, thanks to Kirby for putting that together and getting that trolling motor for me. We had fun. You know, at the end of this video, like I said, you gotta, you know, watch the rest of it because I have all that B-roll and, you know, some fish catches from this entire year. So hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. Like always, please subscribe, like the video, drop a comment. I'll see you guys next time.